I'm sorry, I apologize. I can't get that word out of my head.
My name is Amy Miller. I live at 76 Powderhorn Lane. Based upon what I've seen here today, I'm a communications specialist. That's my background. And, you know, point of order.
Amen.
How old are you?
Let's don't get disrespectful this late in the game.
Thank you.
Go right ahead, man.
I see that a lot of people have stood up here today and we haven't heard from. I would like to say that for those not on Facebook, this is my public notice to members that using the members' phone numbers from the Lindo Land Harbor roster to text someone without their consent is a violation of the TCPA. For those who have received these texts, please feel free to leave me a voicemail. I'm in the roster for now. I've been collecting phone numbers and screenshots. You're on notice. I'm gonna vote to recall all of you, as evidenced by how this meeting has been run, how the board meeting was run, and how the informational meeting from last time was run. You have flooded the zone. We've heard from you today. This was supposed to be an informational meeting to hear from our members. This is not a campaign. This was respectfully, as far as I can see, people who didn't want to upset people in Land Harbor. They found a friend. They asked respectfully, do you want to sign this petition or not? And I said, yeah, I'm going to sign this petition. Because from a communication standpoint, what I have been analyzing in this community is telling me that we're not listening to each other. We're not asking questions. We're not getting involved. Okay? This is what happens when I get involved. It's time to stop calling the 2025 and 2026 reserve study documents by that name. I'm asking the board to do the right thing and refer to these as 2025 and 2026 reserve worksheets. I am publicly asking for copies of those worksheets within the next 5 days. I have emailed a member request to the office this morning regarding this situation. I have a question for the board and for Mr. Berkey, who is the chairman of the vote counting committee. Why are you going to start counting the no votes, also known as keep votes, in this recall election when they weren't counted or published in this last annual election? I'm asking this because as an election observer for one of the candidates, I saw with my own eyes that a no vote was acknowledged by the committee, but it wasn't logged. It wasn't communicated to membership. It wasn't sent to us on the email tally sheet. So why is the committee planning to deviate from the annual election process, which according to our bylaws is what we're supposed to be following? Why are we starting that now? That's what's turning this into a popularity contest. I'm asking the board to change the April to October Friday board meetings to a 6 p.m. time slot. The demographics of Lindo Land Harbor have changed. I question if you have done your marketing research and you understand that. More of us are not retired and we're working 8 to 5 jobs. I think this really would be the right thing to do to keep everyone on the same page. I'll be the first one to bring snacks. Something else that I think we all missed is that we have another document. It's called the charter. It's what created the POA. That association and that entity is why we're all here today. I've been coming here since 2002. What I see today breaks my heart. So I'm asking everybody, let's just grow up a little bit and take a real peek at the charter, because there's a very key piece of information that maybe you guys have missed. If recall is successful, the charter supersedes the bylaws, and it notes that we only need 3 members for an active board. So if y'all want to burn it on down, knock yourself down. I know.